Near bottom edge.
Blind Kyle, I'm checking
Center.
in here for video number 2.
Near bottom edge. Center.
Just want to do a quick
Near bottom edge.
check in on, so why am I becoming so active
One
and
face
more
near bottom
active
edge.
on social media? I'll go ahead and apologize. I've been trying to figure out how to turn off that noise, that the voices that y'all hear. I do not know how to do that, so hurry up, blind school, I guess. So why am I becoming more active on social media? Why scuba? Why? All right. Since last week, the last time I posted a vlog, a video log on YouTube, I've had every thought, ranging from that I'm gonna this social media, that I'm gonna become the next social media influencer star. That I'm gonna go viral by posting one of these videos, and everybody's gonna know who I am. Basically, people should bow when I walk by. And then the other side of the coin of the thoughts that I have had is that I should just stop doing this. This is ridiculous. That this doesn't make any sense. And I'm sure that some people, you can tell if you look at my Instagram reel, that I still struggle with the hashtags and tagging the right people and honestly posting the right pictures and all of that. So why even do it? Why would I even care to do all this and to get better at all this? And I can't completely answer that question, but I want to start off with, why scuba? I had an incredible experience yesterday that I'm going to tell y'all a little bit more about here in a second. But why scuba? A little over 2 months ago, I had the opportunity to move back to St. Petersburg, Florida from Augusta, Georgia. When I got down here, meditation has become a huge part of my life. In fact, the few minutes, if I could name this vlog anything today, it would be meditation is key, right? The few minutes that I spend in intimate relationship or conversation or listening to the powers out there, God, higher power, spirit, creator, whatever you want to call it, and letting those thoughts come and go. That is the most important time of every single day. I'm not perfect at it. I don't know how to do it right. I only know how to do it wrong. But one thing that I am persistent in it, and I continue to do it. And I want to suggest to everybody to download the app Headspace. That one has been a cool thing that I have gotten into as I've been using my cell phone and my iPad more. As I'm learning to use these different apps and I'm becoming more familiar with it, I've definitely caught myself getting very frustrated with it. So I downloaded, I said, well, I downloaded the Headspace app. If I'm going to have this freaking iPad or this phone in my hand so much, then I need to use it also for some of that meditation and for that, to get myself centered. And the app's been pretty fun. It's a little bit elementary, but to me it's bringing me back to the very beginnings of my meditation processes, and it's fun, it's interactive, and it's something else for me to learn in a productive, positive way on my iPad and my iPhone. So why, right? I moved back to Florida, a place that I moved in 2016, and I've always loved it here. St. Petersburg, Florida. It's paradise. I am living in paradise. I live in a place where people come from all over the world to vacation, to fish, to hang out on the beaches, and do whatever it is that they like doing on their vacations. I live here. It's paradise, and I still go throughout each day like I live in paradise, and I do my best to enjoy the things that people are on vacation for here, the why people come here. So I had got back down to Florida, and I had too much free time on my hands. I'm in the process of getting plugged into this blind school, visually impaired school, which is called the Lighthouse of the Blind in Pinellas County, Florida.
One face
But
near
that
bottom edge.
process is very slow. It takes months just to get into the to the school. And one of the days, I just thought about I needed to put my phone down and to not think, not listen to music, and I just started swimming, right? And obviously I can't swim in the pool, just free swim. So I was in the ocean, and I just started swimming, and I
One face near
probably
bottom
swam for 30, 45 minutes until I got exhausted. And then I realized after that 30, 45 minutes that I hadn't been thinking about one of the things that's been bothering me. I hadn't been thinking about what's stressing me out. I haven't been thinking about the fact that I don't have enough money. I haven't been thinking about the fact that I'm blind. I was just swimming. And it hit me that the water. I have a passion for being around water.
One face near bottom edge.
I don't know what it is. I've always been like that since I've been a little kid. I've always loved being around the water, And to the people that know me, know that I describe my eyesight as if my eyes are open underwater, right? The best way that I can describe my eyesight to somebody else that can see, okay, is imagine having your eyes open underwater. My eyesight is pretty much that. Okay, so that same day I'm swimming, and I opened my eyes in the ocean, and it hit me
One face near bottom edge.
that I should see if it's possible for a visually impaired blind person to scuba dive. Right? And of course the next idea was like, what in the world? That's crazy, But that's how I am, right? And I later that evening or the next day I started calling around to some of the dive shops locally in this area, and I'm not going to say any of the names of them, but I got basically the answer that y'all are probably thinking right now. Like, what in the world?
One face near
why
bottom edge.
why would a blind person even want to scuba dive, right? Well, if my eyesight is the same above water as it is underwater, so that'll be kind of cool. I guess the mask really won't be that important. But it's also part of that meditation, right? To me, I've always been the kind of person that likes to work or to do things that require as much attention as possible. And what I mean by that is, right, I used to climb trees and cut them down with a chainsaw. If I was thinking about anything else, what I was going to have for dinner that night, it would distract me and make it very dangerous, right? Long line fishing, right? While I'm putting those hooks on that 2 mile long line that's going to the bottom of the ocean, when there's hooks and stuff, if I'm worrying about something, it's going to distract me. So I've always sought out things like that, because in those moments when I am 100% focused on what it is going on, for example, like right now, right? That is a very intimate relationship with myself. And to me, that's it. That's what it's about. So I started calling around to a few of these scuba places, and like I said, I got the, what? You're blind and you want to what? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little down for a couple of days. I was a little sad, and then a girl named Clarissa from Mad Beach Dive Shop gave me a call, and she, kind of asked a few questions about what my eyesight was like, and then told me that they had a guy there that had trained disabled person, a paraplegic, and then I should come in and talk to him and see what was going on, and from there the rest is history, right? Will has been amazing on helping me feel comfortable and teaching me about my equipment and blah blah blah, learning all the things that I needed to learn for scuba. The day that I went to get certified, honestly, I'm such a kind of daredevil kind of personality that I didn't even think anything about the fear. I knew that it was going to come at one point, but hadn't thought about when it was going to happen. And I'll say the pool exercises, getting my mask ripped
One face
off,
near bottom edge.
being able to find my second hose, my octo, doing all that, exchanging with my buddy diver under the pool. Everything in the pool did not mentally mess with me at all. Where it got a little tricky is when we dove into the it was a cave, and I got about 15 feet down ish, I think, and the pressure in my head started to build up, and honestly, that's when my brain got flooded with thoughts. Why would a
One face
blind
near bottom
person be
edge.
doing this? Why is this isn't for me. Scuba's not a good idea. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. And Will, while we were underwater, he tapped me on my mask, and he kind of tapped me on my chest, which was a sign for me to just take a second and breathe. And that's exactly what I did, right? I closed my eyes while I was underwater. I took a few breaths in, few breaths out. One thing that did take me a little bit to get used to is completely breathing in and out of my mouth breathers. I'm part of the mouth breathers club. That's pretty cool. But once I got past that, it hit me that I can do this. That the equipment that I have is plenty good to keep me safe. That the instructors, Will and Clarissa, they got my back. And here we go, right? And I did it. And I believe, that's
One face near bottom edge.
why. That right there. Getting past my biggest boundary in life. Me. Okay? That's why I scuba, right? I know that I've always loved the water. I've always loved helping people and bringing joy and making other people's lives easier. How can I combine the two, right? So I get scuba certified, and that is
One face near bottom edge.
incredible, right? I am passionate about, selling. Anybody that's even considering getting scuba certified needs to just do it, right? Because I need a buddy diver. That would help. So just go ahead and do it. Let's become buddy divers. Incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. So, since I got certified, I have becoming more active on social media. And the why on that, right, is so that I can help you, the person out there that doesn't know that they've got a boundary or a wall or an obstacle or themselves blocking them from doing what it is that they're passionate about, right? And that's why I'm doing this social media stuff. I don't particularly love making these videos. I don't love learning myself out. I've never been the kind of person that's into technology and don't really care about the newest gadgets or anything like that. But over the past month, I have had more than a handful of occasions that people have come to me and either called me or in person told me how much they appreciated and thought that it was cool that I was doing this. I believe that I walk around on this earth for a few reasons, and one of them is to do what it is I'm doing now. To put myself out there and be vulnerable, right? I want y'all to know who I am, the things that I struggle with. I feel stupid when I'm making this video right now, right? But I believe that admitting that and saying that and making myself vulnerable is what allows me to get through that. That's how I push the boundaries further. 3 months ago, I didn't believe that I would ever be able to scuba dive. Nor did I ever believe that I was even going to be able to come back to Florida. And that's, a longer part of my story that I'm not going to get into now. But here I am, sitting here in St. Petersburg, Florida, with with scuba certified, participating, living, enjoying life. I got to go fishing with some of my buddies on Sunday on the all-day fishing trip at Hubbard's Marina. Shout out to them. Thank you. That was an awesome time. Fishing, didn't quite catch as much fish as I'd like to. That's why y'all didn't get any pictures online, because there wasn't very many fish. But I had a great time, just participating, enjoying life. being in the conversations that I'm having. I'm in them.
One face
Instead
near
of
bottom
just sitting back and letting it happen. I participate. I'm there. So my belief systems don't matter. You know, what it is I desire to do as a team, we can figure it out together, right? Now, I'm not like 100% ingrained on this obstacle. So I'm in the process of creating something that I am very excited
One
to
face near bottom
announce,
edge.
but I can't quite announce it yet. So everybody continue to follow along and like and share and comment on all this stuff, because soon I've got a huge announcement to make. But it's in the creation process, and I don't know, what the story or the outline looks like far down the line. But I know today that if I put in the work, if I make myself vulnerable, if I sacrifice the things that I think that I want for this, then it's going to work out. And I know that today. I know it. I believe it. I've lived it. I am it. I've experienced it. My life is an example of it. I I got CRS, can't remember shit syndrome.
One face near bottom edge.
So yesterday I had this experience. I was asked by Clarissa at the Mad Beach Dive Shop if I wanted to come with her, and she was teaching a rescue dive class. And she needed somebody to be the dummy, and I can do that. I've been practicing my whole life on how to be a dummy. Anyways, I had this really cool experience. I didn't, in my head, I was like, why would she want me to do that? Even though I know I'm a part of that. What am I going to be able to do? I can't see, blah, 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 right? But I said yes, right? I showed up. I was willing to participate, and I show up, and I'm still kind of clueless, and I get to meet these students. That was a very cool experience, and we're at this pool, and we're doing all their exercises, and I'm just laying there being the dummy, but also getting to learn alongside these rescue divers. That was a cool experience. But I meet one of the students. We are just talking. We're talking about life. We're talking about stuff, right? And obviously my vision impairment, my blindness comes up, and she tells me that she is a part of a scuba club in St. Petersburg, Florida, with another blind scuba diver who knows the person that created the certification for people to be able to dive with disabled divers.
One face near bottom edge.
So I don't know, that all seems like some long story, right? But I today do not believe in coincidences. I believe coincidences are higher power, God, spirit, creator, or whatever we want to call it, anonymity, right? That is how this creator of everything that we exist in hides behind the scenes, I guess you could say, right? So I seek that creator or that spirit or that higher power, just like a detective seeks a solution to whatever it is problem that he's the case that he's trying to solve, right? And detectives are taught to not believe in coincidences, that everything's got a rhyme or a reason, right? So I no longer believe in coincidences. I believe that that's some kind of, I don't know, right? But so I was willing,
one face near bottom edge,
to go and participate and just show up and be a part of this dive class as the dive dummy. That's all I did was just float or not float. And they had to save me, right? And I'm willing to go just to learn. And Clarissa at the Mad Beach Dive Shop has been nothing short of amazing. So of course I'm willing to help her in any way that I can. So I say yes. I show up, and the one of the two students just happens to know the person that wrote the book on certification with disabled divers. So it's connections like that I believe, like saying yes, being vulnerable, and being willing to participate. That's when those kind of things happen, right? And to me, that is so powerful. I mean, I'm almost in tears, right? Because now, moving forward, I have the opportunity to try to meet this person and to gain a relationship with him. I don't know anything about him yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I I don't know where these vlogs are going to go from here. I'm going to do my best to do around one a week, maybe one every 10 or so days. My thing is, I'm not going to let this stuff stress me out. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Technology is not my thing. And I'm learning it slowly but surely.
One face near bottom edge.
But I don't want to let me becoming more active on social media stress me out, because over the past week I have had some times where I'm just getting frustrated with this stuff, and that's hence the Headspace app, right? If I've got to carry this phone, this iPad around with me so much and learn so much on it, I need some time to just mentally slow down. So that I definitely suggest anybody that hasn't looked up the Headspace app, y'all download it. You even have to pay for it, right? So I'm willing to sacrifice some cash for my mental well-being. My mental well-being is very important. So just be patient with me, guys, as I continue to grow, as I continue to learn this technology world and participate in it. I look forward to continue to tell this story so that y'all can follow along with me. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to live my life the way that I get to live my life today. And I'm grateful that I've got the supporting and backing of so many people. I definitely feel the love from all the comments and the engagements and the text and the direct messages, and I don't even know what it's all called, but I definitely feel the love. So please continue to follow along and share and like and suggest anything that I could maybe do better. Tell me what you like. If you got any questions for me about what's going on in my journey, or what part of my life you'd like to hear about maybe in the next vlog, please drop it in the comments or whatever. I'd love to have a little bit of a guidance as I'm telling these instead of just talking sometimes. But I wanted to answer a few questions, right? So why scuba? Why social media? And it's for you, right? And it's for the person that doesn't even know that they need the help yet, right? Sometimes I'm in a place where I don't even know that I need help, but I need help, right? And that's me, right? My big old ego, I think that I can do this. I got this all figured out. Today I got to stop and ask for help. Today I'm extremely grateful that I have everything that I need. Today, for the next one, I got plenty of food. I got plenty of water. I have a place to lay my head down at night. I have friends and family and some loved ones that I can commune with, right, and engage with and participate life with together, right. I've got a safe place to have me time, and I got the ocean within a baseball's throwing distance away, right? Everything I need is taken care of. The problem is, a lot of times in my head, I start hitting up with I want this, I want that, right? I feel like I'm behind in life. That's all a bunch of bullshit, right?
One face near bottom edge.
So if your brain today is telling you that you need, a new car, more money, a better job, a new relationship, a new dog, or what, right? That's the ego. That's the ego. That's the ego. So, today I've got everything that I need. All right. Today, how do I sacrifice myself for you? That's what I'm trying to figure out today. So again, thank you, and until next time.
Centered. Stop recording video.